Hello and welcome. This is a video lesson for the fourth grade of high school. Our topic today is migration. My name is Ivana and I will be your teacher today. Today we are going to read a real-life story on the topic of migration. You will analyze this text, and at the end of this lesson you will write your own migration story. For today's lesson, you need your notebook, something to write with, and make sure to have internet access all the time. You can pause the video anytime. So let's start. At the beginning, there are two questions on the slide for you. I want you to pause the video and think about these two questions. All of you probably have a relative or a friend who has immigrated recently. So my two questions are the following. Do you know people in your community who immigrated from another country or who emigrated to another country? And what challenges do immigrants face before and after they arrive in a certain country? So think about it. And you can write your ideas in your notebook. I have two more questions. Why do people immigrate from one country to another? And how do immigrants impact their community? So stop the video and write your answers in the notebook. The reasons for migration and the impact of immigrants on their community. After you finish, we will watch a short video and you can compare your answers to the ones in the video. So let's watch it. Okay, I am sure that you had similar answers to those in the video. Now let's move on. It's time for our story. The story is called Between Heritage and Home. It is narrated by an Indian woman, and you will find the story on this link, bit.ly Marguerite. You will stop the video and type this link into your browser. While reading the text, I have two questions for you. You have to think about the main idea of the text. What is the text about? And about the purpose of the text. Why did the author write the text? So these are the two questions that you have to answer while reading the story. This could be the answers to these two questions, and you probably have similar answers. So the text is about challenges, obstacles, and dilemmas in an immigrant's life. And the author wanted to give us a message to be open and supportive to others, because living together takes an effort. I hope you like the story. It's a really nice story. And I would like you to read it again because it's very complex. So you can stop the video, read the story again, because we will dig deeper into the text. After reading it, your first task will be to do this exercise. You will find it on this link. You can copy the link, bit.ly/mig/order, or you can scan the QR code, and you will find the events from the story that you have to put in the correct order. In our next activity, you will answer some questions about the text. So my first question is the following. Which events from Jenny's childhood had a major impact on her? Question number 2. How did the transfer to a large community school in Belgium impact her? Number 3. When was she able to open up herself to her heritage? Number 4. Why did she choose to become a politician? Number 5. Who had a huge impact on Jenny during her first years in Belgium? So pause the video and try to answer these questions. Let's check the answers to the questions. So the first one, her mother was killed, she lost her grandmother and aunt, and she was sent to a boarding school. Question number 2, she turned from an extrovert and talkative child into an introvert girl who only showed her true colors in a trusted environment surrounded by trustworthy people. The third question, she was able to open up herself to her heritage when she started attending university. Question number 4, why did she choose to become a politician? She wants to encourage dialogue, connect people, reach out to anyone feeling as homeless or isolated as she once did. And our last question, her teacher had a huge impact on her because she gave her every imaginable opportunity to learn the language, to settle down in the class group, to succeed or to fail and try again. Our text, our story is full of useful phrases and idioms, so we'll deal with vocabulary now. I would like you to copy this link into your browser, bit.ly vocab.mig, or scan the QR code and try to do this exercise, and we will check it together. Okay, let's check what you have done. So well-to-do means having more than enough financial resources. Denounce means criticize someone or something severely, especially in public. In the blink of an eye is an idiom, and it means within a very short period of time. To make ends meet, also an idiom, means have only just enough money to buy the things you need. Spajati kraj s krajem. Show one's true colors, reveal one's true nature or character. Deal a blow means cause harm to someone or something, zadati udarac. And uproot means make somebody leave a place where they have lived for a long time. So I'm sure you managed to do this task. Let's move on. So it's time for your stories. You're going to write a migration story. As you have seen in our Between Heritage and Home story, each good story has the following elements: characters, setting, problems, events, solution, and at the end of the story, a message or a moral. The story that you are going to write should also contain all these elements. If you have a story from your own life, your friend's life, your relative's life, you can use it for writing your own story. If you don't have such a story, I will help you. You can use a dice to choose the characters, setting, and problems for your story if you don't have any ideas. So this is a roll a story. For example, if you roll a dice and you get 1, your character will be a family of 4. Then, next rolling of a dice, you will choose the setting of the story. If you get, for example, number 3, the setting will be immigration office. And the last one, you will choose a problem for your story. If you get, for example, 6, the problem is no documents. So you will have a family of 4 in an immigration office with no documents. This should be the basis of your story. So, but it depends how you roll your dice. So I hope you will enjoy writing your story. After you have written your story, there is a writing checklist that you should use to check whether your story is a good one. So you should check the introduction, body, and conclusion. You should edit your story when you have finished it. So tick the boxes to check whether you have done it right way. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. We have come to the end of the lesson. Thank you for joining us. Goodbye.